Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Max.
And this is Movies Actually, where we give you an honest review of the movies we've meddled with so mischievously over at Maybe Movies. And this time, we're talking about Snake Eyes, the 1998 Brian De Palma film starring Gary Sinise, Nicolas Cage, Kevin Dunn, John Hurd, and Carla Gugino. Yay, I remembered her name. There we go.
Excellent. And also featuring the talents of Fred Starr and Luis Guzman as well.
Indeed. Well remembered there.
Thank you.
This is, once again, one of those movies that I don't have a great history with. I was introduced to it through the show. My first time watching it was when we did Maybe Movies. I imagine it's got a better history for you, or a longer history, should I say?
Yeah, kind of. So this, I missed this when it came out.
All right.
I was too busy doing hotel stuff and things like that at the time.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I've discovered it, would have been about 2001.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the ones where, when I was living in Sussex, I think I mentioned it before, it's happened with a few of the films that we've done. Basically, I was working as a hotel manager in just outside Horsham in West Sussex, and the local video store would quite often run offers, so it would be a video for £5 or whatever it was, or you can get 5 for 20 quid.
All right, so this was a bought.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
bye.
Sorry,
yeah.
that kind of video store, should have said, yeah. And so what I used to do is I'd go down and I'd go, oh, I know that, I'll grab those, but I still need a couple of others. I've heard about this. Let's see what it gives.
And you needed that extra to make up for the deal.
Exactly.
I've got a bunch of movies in my collection that were, I need a couple of extras for a deal. That looks interesting. I think Demons was one of those for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's a bunch of shit, baby.
And again, just took it home, sat back and watched it. I was like, okay.
So a genuine random find, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And again, I said I had it on VHS. And then obviously once I upgraded everything to DVD, it kind of fell by the wayside, but I always remembered it. And when we came to doing the show, we needed something, or rather, when I happened to randomly find the other half of this, Sudden Death.
Oh, right, yes.
And I was watching it and I was thinking, this reminds me of, and then that's how I kind of got the idea of going, maybe we should see what...
I see. Well, that makes so much more sense now then.
Yeah.
The movie, what's it about? How do we describe it in a simple paragraph?
Okay, so it's...
Yeah, go on, I dare you.
Okay, so it's kind of a 90s noir, but not.
No, if you had the plot written down on paper, you'd go political thriller. But the way it's been shot, it's noir, which is an interesting take. I have to admit, it's one of the things that immediately appealed to me on the opener.
Absolutely, most of the time, most of the incidental music is very much noir. It's supposed to be giving that kind of vibe to the film. It's another one where it's just raining all the time.
Well, that's just one of the staples of noir, isn't it? It's just, it's required.
Exactly. But it does certainly have that, I had a thing. I was going to say a thing, and now it's gone and hidden.
Oh, no.
As it always does. No, it's gone.
Gone completely. Okay.
It'll come back.
Right, so, alright. The plot.
Yes.
How do we explain the plot without giving everything away? Okay, so Nicolas Cage it's Rick Santos, isn't it?
Ricky Santoro.
Ricky Santoro, there we go.
Hello, Ricky Santoro. I'm Ricky!
It's Ricky Santoro, who's an Atlantic City cop, who is a bit of a wheeler, a dealer, definitely does things under the table and slightly dodgy, but generally an affable chap who's involved in helping with security on a nationally televised sporting event that a member of the US government's attending.
Yeah, it's the Secretary of Defence.
The Secretary of Defence. And during the fight, an attempt is made on the Secretary's life. And stuff ensues.
Exactly.
I don't think I could say any more without giving anything away.
No, it is very much one of those ones, the less you know about it, I think the more you'll get out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just need to sit and watch it. That's what I was going to say. There's some interesting elements within the film itself. It very much features into the style of movie making that we'd see a few years later. So, well, I'm thinking about things like Phone Booth, where everything, the action is concurrent. Or it's about the hour and 38 minutes of the film is kind of almost in real time.
Almost, not quite.
Not quite, but yeah. Certainly closer than most other movies. So there's that. The other thing about it as well, again, one of the big selling points of the film when it came out was that the opening sequence was pitched as a Steadicam single shot.
Oh, right.
For about the first 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I could see that. But that would have been an absolute, like you said, I mean, that's a good 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes.
It's supposed to be about 20 minutes. Apparently, it wasn't done as one shot. They pitched it, they kind of sold it on that.
Yeah.
But since then, they've said, actually, about 12 minutes of it is.
Right, yeah.
But the rest is very clever editing.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, that's what I mean. That's a 20-minute one shot. That's a nightmare of choreography to go through.
And again, they got in there before Birdman as well.
It's a movie I've not seen yet.
Have you not? But no. Birdman's very good. Oh yeah, definitely. Michael Keaton.
So, I mean, one of the reasons the movie appealed to me was this noir veneer that was added to it. It was definitely something that was a thing during the 90s. I noticed in a bunch of movies. I mean, another one would be The Crow.
Mm-hmm.
It's got very heavy noir elements, but it's a supernatural revenge story. What was the other one I was thinking of just a second ago? It's going to slip my brain now.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Oh, no, it's no good. No, it'll probably come back to me later when it's completely useless. But it was a thing that people were trying in the 90s, was adding a veneer of something else, especially noir. It seemed quite popular for quite a while, onto something else to change the lens through which it was viewed. That immediately appealed to me. If this had been shot as a straight-up political thriller, I don't think I'd be nearly as enthused.
No, not at all. It's one that is, if you haven't heard of it, and you may not have done, because it didn't do that well.
No.
When I was looking into it. So, as far as I could see, so check it out. I mean, it does still have a 6.1 on IMDb.
Well, that's not too bad.
But when you look at the numbers, it was made on an estimated budget of about 73 million.
Really? Oh, yes, I suppose there was quite a lot.
And only made just shy of 104 million
Ooh,
worldwide.
Yeah, no, that's a bona fide failure.
Yeah, which is a shame. Because it deserves, a bit more attention than it gets at the
That's
moment.
unfortunate. It's a good movie, yeah.
I think it's a really good turn from Nicolas Cage as well. You get lots of zany Nick Cage, and then some more slightly downplayed Nick Cage as well.
There's some low-key stuff that goes on there that's really quite nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. As I say, and again, I think this is probably the movie that introduced me to Gary Sinise. Because I didn't see things like Of Mice and Men and what's the other one?
Shawshank?
Yeah, I didn't see those until after this.
Sorry, yeah, Shawshank, yes.
Yeah, he is in that, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one I'm thinking of is Stephen King one.
The Stand.
The Stand, yes.
Yes, that's where I first encountered him, was The Stand.
I didn't see that until... I only saw that a couple of years ago.
Oh, right. No, for a long time he was that guy that does all the Stephen King stuff to me, because he's in a few, because Shawshank and...
Oh, he's in It, isn't he? Was he in It? Or I might be wrong. Sorry, guys.
I'm not sure. It's been a long while since I've watched that series. I'll have to watch back and go back and look. But he was that guy that done a bunch of Stephen King adaptations.
But yeah, it's one of those difficult ones. We want to tell you about it, but we can't tell you anything about it because of what it is. But think of, I suppose the other thing that we could kind of say is if you've ever seen the 2000 film Go, where you kind of keep cycling back to a significant event. Go's slightly different because it's different stories go off in different directions, but they all centre on this one event at the store. Whereas here, they always come back to the boxing match.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ah, right. Yes, yeah, I do see what you're saying, yeah.
But it was, I think, for its time, it's quite a clever film. As I said, very enjoyable, and it's one of those ones that it doesn't diminish with replay. It does have a degree of replay value.
Yeah, it does. It stands up under repeat viewings, and it's one of those films that it's kind of enjoyable on a repeat viewing because you get to go, oh, right, I know what's happening. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the thing. And they haven't missed anything. It's all very consistent. There is no mistaken shots where things aren't quite consistent on repeat viewings. No, everything happens the way it's laid out. But you can go, oh, there it is. It was right in my face the whole time.
There's one very nitpicky bit of trivia that I did see about it, and it is really nitpicky. So is it Stan Shaw, who plays Tyler, the boxer?
Oh, yes.
When Ricky's talking to him after the fight and he's at the bar, if you look on his eye,
yeah,
he's got 2 pieces of tape.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through the scene, he's got 3 pieces of tape.
Oh, I missed it. That is a little nitpicky. But I get it.
But other than that, yeah, it's definitely worth a look. If there's really anything else that we can say, I mean...
I think I've said everything I've got to say, unless you've got anything to add.
Not really. No. I mean, I said the movie is out there. Do check it out, because especially if you want to see... It was one of those ones that I watched that made me kind of see Nick Cage in a different light.
Okay.
I'm used to seeing him really, really kind of go crazy and always dialing things up to 11.
Right.
And here, again, there's moments where he doesn't.
Oh, I see. Right.
And that was like the first time that I'd seen that in a performance from him. So, if only for that reason alone, it's worth checking out.
I have to wholeheartedly agree. You should probably check this movie out at least once. It's worth your time. It's an interesting mystery, and the way it unfolds, it's original. So, definitely a thumbs up from me.
I'm going to give it 2.
I'll go on. I'll give it 2. Go on.
Yeah,
it's worth it. It's even worth a second watch, so that's probably worth 2 thumbs alone.
Exactly. Was it just the fact that I sort of had it and then lost it but never forgot it?
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
I suppose we better get our skates on then.
Oh, yes. It's about damn time.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice, man. Thanks for joining us. And again, as always, thank you for checking out the channel. If you do like what we do here, then please do consider hitting the subscribe button, leaving us a comment as well, letting us know what you think. And we'll see you on the next one.
Indeed, guys. As always, TTFN.
What the hell happened to Rosemary?